There's three different types of quadratics to be aware of. There's ones that cross the axis in two different places, and here the discriminant is greater than 0, b squared minus 4ac. There's ones that just touch the axis, and here b squared minus 4ac is equal to 0. And then there's ones that are like up here. They don't go through the axis at all, and here b squared minus 4ac is less than 0. You can, of course, get negative quadratics like that, where it's the same, it's still less than 0. So that's what we're looking for here. For no real roots means it doesn't cross the x-axis at all. B squared minus 4ac is going to be less than 0. This is A, this is B, and this is C. So we've got 3 squared, or 9, minus 4 times k, so k squared is less than 0. And we've got a quadratic inequality to solve. So just be careful. You cannot just start square rooting this like you maybe would with an equation. The inequality makes it a bit trickier because, you have to be really careful with negatives when you have inequalities. So my advice is, first of all, let's rewrite it. 4k squared minus 9 is going to be greater than 0. I times through by minus 1, swap the signs, or equivalently, add 4k squared to both sides and minus 9 from both sides. Because I'm going to try and sketch this quadratic now, y equals 4k squared minus 9. Let's find the roots. It's actually a difference of two squares. This is 2k all squared, so it's going to be 2k plus 3 times 2k minus 3 is greater than 0. My roots are minus 3 over 2 and 3 over 2. I've made it a positive quadratic because I just by default always prefer sketching them. So it's going to look like this, a happy quadratic. And it's going to go through 3 over 2 here, minus 3 over 2 here. We're interested in where this is greater than 0. So here and here, my answer is going to be k greater than 3 over 2 or k less than 3 over 2. A couple of points. If you prefer to not, rewrite it to greater than, you could deal with this one. You just get an unhappy quadratic going on. So you'd still get the same roots, but it would look like this, and then you'd be interested in where this is less than 0, so you'd get the same solutions. I just by default like to make it positive. And then the final little thing I'm going to say is don't forget there's a function on your calculator that deals with this. So not equation of function, but to the right on this calculator anyway. I know there's like more updated ones, but hopefully you can find it on yours. Inequality, order 2, because it's a quadratic. And you can use either one, but I'm going to go with my rearranged one. 4k squared minus 9 is greater than 0, so it's going to be 1. And then 4, 0, minus 9. And again, we get the same answer. They've written it as minus 1.5 and 1.5, but it is exactly the same.